Welcome back to the podcast. We're going to talk some more about old David. We're going to talk about how King Saul, is becoming a little fearful of David.
The king is jealous of a boy.
Mm-hmm. And the reason that he becomes jealous, or the catalyst that pushes this forward, is rather humorous to me.
It's a great.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So after the battle with Goliath, things begin to change for David. Because lo and behold, Saul notices what? That God is with David. And everything David does, he's successful at. Mm-hmm. So no matter what mission Saul sent David on, he won.
You should keep that guy around.
I'm also trying to remember, does Saul doesn't know that David's been anointed, correct?
Not yet.
No.
Okay, all right.
Not yet. Not that I believe.
Trying to remember the order of operation here.
But he does realize that he has a problem because people are beginning to like David more than him. Mm-hmm. Even his own son does.
Yep.
Okay.
Jonathan.
And then there was the song.
The infamous song.
So David and Saul come back from one of their many missions against the Philistines. Mm-hmm. And they came out and started singing a song. People did as they entered the city. And it says, Saul had slain his thousands and David his 10,000s. And all of a sudden, Saul was very angry.
Not happy.
Mm-hmm. And he is upset because they have accredited David with tens of thousands, he thought, but me only thousands. What more can he get but the kingdom?
This is genuinely like a teenage girl complaining.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Saul, you're being a little
like
crazy right now.
Like, this is the kind of drama that, like, you deal with in, like, middle school and high school.
Uh-huh.
Well,
they said, it's like, oh, give me a break.
Well, we were at the point where Saul was, in my mind, he was losing his mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That he'd already turned the corner to where
he goes crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
He's got a long way to go still.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He spirals real far.
But he's getting there.
Yeah.
And even just in this chapter, it says that, so once he figured this out, he kept a close eye on David. Uh-huh. And then the next day, an evil spirit from God came forcefully on Saul. So like I said, once again, we're not in our right mind.
No.
Okay.
Things are going poorly for Saul.
Mm-hmm. He was prophesying in his house while David was playing the lyre, as he usually did. Saul had a spear in his hand, and he hurled it, saying to himself, I'll pin David to the wall. But David eluded it. Not once.
I was going to say.
Not once.
Twice.
Why are you still in the room, David?
Yeah. How about after the first time you get out of there?
Yeah, so this guy throwing spears.
Yeah.
This can't be okay.
Grab your lyre and let's go.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. He kept playing the whole time.
He's just like...
And it only
bobbing and weaving.
And the relationship between Saul and David only became worse.
Correct.
Because of that jealousy.
Uh-huh.
And it's kind of interesting because it really did turn out to be kind of an off and on relationship. So at this point, he's trying to kill David. Mm-hmm.
Literally.
And then the next thing, when David has opportunities to kill Saul, he says, hey, I didn't do it. Saul will recant and leave David alone for a while. And then he gets kind of emotional, I guess, again.
He spirals again.
Yeah, and then he's back after David again.
William said he was afraid of David.
Mm-hmm.
He saw how successful he was. But he also he was afraid of David because the Lord was with David, but had departed from Saul.
Mm-hmm. So he knew that he had something that Saul didn't have anymore.
And it seemed like he could recognize what that was.
Well, so I was curious about that as well. So you click on the commentary right there, and how did Saul know that the Lord had left him and was with David instead? And I had forgotten about this, actually, because Samuel, if we remember, had informed Saul that the Lord had rejected him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, he did.
So Saul must have felt a growing sense of his own diminishing power. Also, his tormented mind and the knowledge of David's success must have confirmed his fears that God was no longer with him.
Yeah.
So because he had been told, like you said, he had been told by Samuel, like, listen, dude, God not with you.
Yeah.
And I think that happened after the one where he disobeyed and didn't kill everybody.
Correct. Because Saul tried to justify.
Because the first one was when he didn't wait for
Samuel.
And
the second one is he didn't kill everything. And then at that point, the Lord said, I'm done with you. And began looking for somebody.
Yes.
Looking for somebody else.
Yeah.
And found him.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's doing great.
Yeah, he's doing great. He's evading spears being thrown at him.
He's taking out giants.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything he does, he's successful at. You know what I'm saying? And he can play a musical instrument.
And
I mean, this guy
he's
did
got it all.
And he could sing too. We know that too.
Yeah.
And as the chapter continues, so he tries to be more subtle then to try to trip David up, I guess. So he gets him to marry his daughter, which wasn't hard because Michael and David loved each other anyway, and so they managed to work that out. He thought, okay, that'll keep him close to me, make him family. That'll help me out. It's not good enough, and we just see this progression where the jealousy just basically takes over, which is understandable because in the end he's going to understand that David is going to get his kingdom.
Yes.
Jonathan, his son, is fine with that. Yep, but Saul is not, and so the point that I really want to get at here is that jealousy can be a dangerous thing, very dangerous thing.
It can be blinding.
But it's not the only issue here. I mean, I don't want to say that's the issue that's going on here. No, the issue is that the Spirit of the Lord had departed from Saul. He had made some bad mistakes. He didn't follow the Lord, and the Lord said, I'm done. I'm choosing somebody else. And so now Saul has to live with the Lord being departed from him. And you can tell that that's affecting his mindset. He's becoming jealous to the point where there's evil spirits taking over, and he's throwing spears at David. He's
losing his mind, like you said.
It's going downhill.
He's literally losing his mind.
But if you want to pick just a quick little lesson right out there on the top, you careful with the jealousy. It can turn even because up until this point, it sounds like he and David were getting along just fine.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until this part till he became fearful, or he was jealous. And then all of a sudden, he and David couldn't be friends anymore.
Him and David couldn't be around each other.
Nope. And David tried hard. David tried multiple times.
Right.
And every time it's still the same thing, that jealousy. And it's amazing how many times, if you're reading, that song keeps being brought up too throughout there.
The song was the problem.
Yes,
honestly,
Saul.
like, I wish. I mean, you'll never know because it all happened for a reason, obviously. But I would just be curious. If the song wasn't there, what would have triggered the downfall? If something else would have.
Yeah, absolutely. But it was definitely this song stuck with Saul for a while.
Must have been catchy.
I would like to know the tune.
Yeah. Earworm.
It'd be one of those we can rewind when we get to.
It's on VHS.
Yep.
Not on VHS.
I'm gonna find that
giant wall of VHS tapes.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
What was
That would be
before
cool.
VHS?
There wasn't.
There's nothing before VHS. People didn't watch movies at home, or at all, I guess.
There's music stuff. I don't think.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm thinking
Wow.
because I was in my head. I'm thinking like records. I'm thinking 8 tracks.
Yeah,
I'm thinking.
but not
Yeah, but
anything
that's
for
all
movies.
music.
Right. I
So
know.
you would have to get like the reels that you would put on a
There you go.
movie
That, okay,
theater.
yeah, and then like.
So if you had a movie theater reel.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I hope there's.
Hold up. That
Because
reels.
they came in the little tin cans.
they're
Right,
reels.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
reels.
Yeah.
The reels with stories. I mean, I know the VHS so crazy. The reels would be cool though.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, hey, let's watch Moses part the Red Sea. Pop the reel off. You blow the dust off. there's no dust on it. People are watching that every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to find the one with dust on it. I want to watch that story. The one nobody's watching.
What would that be?
Probably none of them.
I don't know what.
But it'd be cool if it was all reels.
Yep.
Find out.
Have this old
We'll
IMAX
find out.
looking.
Just a theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Watch David just take out Goliath. I want to know how far away it was.
Or what would even be cooler is have you seen Ready Player One?
Yeah.
Where he goes into the library and there's scenes.
Okay.
And they're like you're actually in the scene. It'd be really cool.
Like
you get to
VR?
live it.
Yep.
Yeah, like VR, but like you're.
You're actually there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And they can pull up anything and rewind it, zoom in, back out. Oh,
that would be cool too.
Ew.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
that's a
would
lot
be-
more high tech than the real.
How does that work with a VHS? That's where you guys kind of lost me. I was with you,
Right.
but I was like, VHS. That doesn't really. That technology.
You're
doesn't
right.
mesh.
All right, you guys have a great week, and we'll talk to you next time.